Here we go! Next live trading session. Let's start with the daily buys. As always, let's start with gold. And we can see yesterday, this candle right here from Monday closed below the Friday's candle, which honestly is a bearish sign. Today, we didn't take out the high of the previous day's candle, which is good. But all in all, as we closed below the Friday's candle, I'm expecting a bearish day where gold has the chance to take out the Monday low today. So here we will start with the bearish bias, go down to the 5-minute chart and look for setups. It's not the strongest bearish bias, but it is one. And now let's go to NQ. Have a look what we've got here. Oh, we need this one. So what do we got? Strong uptrend, obviously. Still green candles. And yesterday, the close above the Friday's candle. Yeah, it would have been nice if we already would have taken out the yesterday's low and printed a new weekly low. But still, this is a daily bullish bias, definitely. And I think on ES it's quite similar. Not exactly. We didn't. Okay, it was close, but we closed above the previous day high. So it's nearly the same. We didn't take out the yesterday's low, which would have been great, honestly. But it's nearly the same here. So bullish bias, bearish bias. Let's go down to the 5-minute chart and start looking for setups. Let's go. Okay. So what do we got here? 5-minute chart. And here as well. So honestly, I'm missing my levels right now. So let's turn on the levels. Let's go. Here we are. These are the levels. I think it's a bit too much, but I will reduce it a bit later. First, I want to see if we can get a signal right at the beginning of the US session, which just has started 3 minutes ago. So let's see what we got here. There's another indicator missing, honestly. The opening range pro indicator is definitely something we need because it displays the opening range, which comes up with very interesting key levels after it fully formed, which happens after the first hour after US session opened. Oh, what's happening here? NQ is dumping and ES is pumping at the same time? This is a bit crazy, honestly. Okay. NQ is taking out the current the current daily low. Okay. No, it's not the current daily low, but just this low right here. And it looks like we're getting a correction right now. Okay, heavy stuff, but not a signal, honestly. For a signal, we need to bounce off here. We also have this top, which is a great level for a pullback. So what I would like to see is something like a reclaim of this support right here. And then a candlestick pattern, a signal from the trend bus pro indicator, which I would use as an entry, as this would just be a liquidity grab then. But let's see, we had a close below the support, which is not a very good sign. Let's see if we get a fast recovery. Yeah, on the other hand, ES looks very strong. This is something that you not see very often. That NQ is dumping and ES is staying strong, but today we have this. And also ES, okay, coming from a slightly downtrend, took out this key level, but not this one. So the liquidity still sits here. I think we will grab this liquidity here, and then I want to see the reaction here on this level, then to decide what could be my next move. But right now, I don't have a clean signal here. So on gold, let's have another look now that we have all the indicators on the chart that we need. No, there's not a real level nearby. So what we need is definitely something like a pullback to an interesting level where we could print something like a bearish continuation. So honestly, it would be something like this: pullback to this low right here, and then a bearish continuation. This would be what I would looking for, and then a signal. But I don't think it will happen right now. So, as very often, I have to wait for clean signals, guys. That's how it is, because I'm only allowed to enter a trade if all the criteria inside my trading system are matched. Right now, they're not. But I like the volatility at the beginning of the US session. This very often comes with good chances to catch a nice long signal. In this case, would be great. Okay, we started a slightly downtrend, but it's more like a range here. We came from an uptrend. I would still try a long here. But if we get a real breakdown now, and then something like a pullback, like here, and then bounce off and print a bearish signal, then I would also trade a bearish continuation here. Because with this setup right here, it looks like we could turn to downtrend. We already printed lower highs, lower lows, now the next lower low. So it was a liquidity grab here. Yeah, not a lot of question that we turn bearish. And it's the same here also on ES. Yeah, we established a short-term downtrend here with lower lows, lower highs. And if we get a bearish signal, I would still try a short and probably target one of the lows here, this one probably, and yeah, aggressively take profits home, because I've got a bullish bias here. So I would favor shorts here on NQ, longs on NQ and ES, but if I get a short trade, a strong short setup, then I will still try it, but probably I will use a target nearby and a risk reward ratio of 2, for example, because I'm not too confident in shorts. I don't think we will get an aggressive short, aggressive bearish move. Okay, guys, so let's wait for the next signal. Okay, guys, what do we got here? On NQ, we confirmed the bullish reversal bar right after we tested the London session high. So this is definitely a bullish signal, but honestly, the target, current London high, is a bit too close. Previous day high could be valid. We're diving a bit lower right now. Let me check the risk reward ratio, if it could be worth a try. Okay, obviously with this target not, but with this target it would be a good try. With a little limit entry, why not? Why not? I will give it a try. Once the ES one's higher as well. Yeah, I think I will give it a shot. Okay, let's go. Limit order. Limit order at the high of the bullish reversal bar. Target previous day high for a good risk reward ratio, and then the stop loss right below here, the pullback or the bullish reversal bar. So it's an around 2, a risk reward ratio of 2. It's fine. Let's give it a try. So maybe we will pump too fast. That will not catch the entry. Honestly, I missed this entry. I should have been a bit faster to enter right at market here. But it's not a problem, honestly. It's not a problem. There's never a missed chance, honestly, because the next one will come. It's just dangerous because you can have, the the FOMO because of this. You missed a good trade, especially if this pumps to your target, then you think, goddamn, I missed this one. I need another trade, I need my winner, and this is the danger behind missing such an entry. It's the bigger danger than to have just missed a good setup, because the next good setup will come. Your strategy still works, so the system still works. Yeah. But honestly, I trained well during the last months, and I think I will not get triggered emotionally from that, even if we pump to my target and I missed this market entry. So, but let's see. Maybe I will make a FOMO trade today. Then everything that I said, wasn't wrong, but I wasn't able to stick to it. Let's see. So on the other hand, here's not a clean signal, which is a bit, honestly, it was a good pullback to the, I didn't see this. Damn. Maybe I'm not concentrated enough today. It was a nice pullback here to the London session high, and then we bounced off. And this first green trend bar right here would have been a valid entry signal with target current day high. I think, oh no, it's the previous day, current day high, all clustered here. That's a bit sad. It's a bit sad that I didn't see this. But still, I will not FOMO. I will not FOMO. Next chance will for sure come. So I had some good sessions recently. I'm in profit and I will not risk something. So I will play the game over time as well. So let's wait for now and see what happens. I think next time for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the session, I will focus just on the charts and will not miss such a setup again. That's really sad. So it would have been a fast winner. So probably. Because if we take out this level right here and then print a reversal, I would close this long anyway, because it's a contrarian signal, liquidity grab, and a candlestick pattern, for example. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Right now, I still have no further signals I can trade here. Also not on gold. Okay, yeah, I'm not very surprised that we finally took out this level here on NQ. So we printed a new daily high, and now it will get interesting. I think we will also reach this target very soon, because the most liquidity sits here above the current week high, and then it will get interesting. Here on ES, we still have the liquidity here above this level. And gold is getting interesting. Okay, we had a pullback to the London session high, bounced off so far. We came from this uptrend, so this can also be a pullback. If I get a strong long signal, I would give it a shot. Probably, even if it's not the perfect setup, because I've got a bearish bias here on gold. And we had a little downtrend. Now let's see if we get a setup here. But no, I think also ES is ready to grab the liquidity here. Let's see. For now, I need to wait for the next signal. But this is really sad. Yeah, this was the entry signal, this blue reversal bar. And I didn't catch this entry, and this would have been the target, and we're already on the way. Yeah, I missed the first very great setup today. Sorry guys, but it is how it is. No FOMO, next chance will come. Okay guys, here's another signal. We have a liquidity grab here, but the candle is not confirmed. No, this is not a real signal. For a short term, it was a bearish reversal bar like this one here. Yeah, I guess so. It is a reversal bar. But this here is not a signal because we still have the liquidity here, and this one didn't close as a reversal bar. So you can see that the candle is not light red like this one here. So yeah, still need to wait. This is not a valid signal. Gold is dropping like a stone here. No chance to catch a short entry to follow this trend because we get no pullbacks here. The only chance that we could have is here on ES. If we print a red trend bar and confirm a red trend bar, so this right here, which you can see, then I would enter a short trade and I would target this low right here. It's a very great target. Let me check the potential risk reward ratio. We need at least 2. No, this is not a short position. This is a short position. Let's see what we got here. Entry here, around 2. So I will probably try it with the limit order again. But the first thing we need to do is to close with a red trend bar. If we don't make it, then I'm not allowed to enter this trade. Yeah. I will wait for a while longer. So this time I will be there when this signal gets confirmed. But I will definitely use a limit order as I will not get a 2 risk reward ratio otherwise. So we had a downtrend, then a push. We grabbed all the liquidity above these highs, and now the bearish signal. That's the reason why this is a strong short setup. And I would only target this low because good chance that we take out the liquidity here and then reverse upwards again. And then I would even be there to enter a long position again. Definitely. But for now, this would be enough for me. And honestly, it more and more looks like that we will not get the signal here. Okay, let me prepare. So, here we go. I'm in. Oh, mostly the stop loss goes a bit higher. Like here. And the take profit a bit higher. Like here. Here we go. Let's see. It's a bit risky, this trade, because we have a bullish bias. But the thing is, we grabbed all the liquidity around these highs. And then the reversal. That's strong. That's really strong. So I'm fine with that. I'm also fine if I get stopped out, because it was a valid setup. But the game's far from over. Okay. Honestly, this right here on the NQ is a nice pullback. Yeah, you see all these highs. We had a pullback to this high. And now we're starting to recover. And in Q, there's a long signal. Maybe I will try a long here. Honestly, this is a pullback as well, with this red candle and then instantly green. But we have the target right here. Okay, this is the first loser. Ouch. God damn it. Could have started better, honestly. But the game is not over. So the session is not over. Still the chance to catch an entry. Okay, now let me prepare my trade. So stop loss always below the pullback, a few ticks below, and then we will target the previous day high. And now what we need is a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, which would be around here. It's okay. Yeah, the top of the previous 5-minute candle is always a good spot for a risk for a limit order. Okay. So now we're ready. Confirmed the reversal bar. So maybe again we will just start the pump now and I will be sidelined. I wouldn't be surprised because for now this is really not the best session I had. Missed 2 banger trades. Now I had the first loser, honestly. And yeah, this was a pullback as well. Maybe I was a bit... This was not the perfect setup, honestly. If I look at it now, it was okay, but not really perfect. So maybe another trader who's trading the TRN trading system would have said, no, this is not for me. This is not my setup because we have the pullback here. There are previous highs. Yeah, probably I was a bit too ambitious with this trade. I wouldn't do this again. But this one is really valid because, yeah, we could start into an uptrend. We printed the higher high. We still have the liquidity up here. We had the pullback to the previous high here. So it's okay. It's completely fine. So honestly, I think the stop loss can be a bit tighter, like this. So that's okay. I can even move the limit order a tick higher, but honestly it doesn't matter in the end. I wouldn't be surprised if we just start the pump without me and reach the target. Yeah. Honestly, with my luck in this session, I wouldn't be surprised. And here we come. Here we go. And ES already about to grab the liquidity here, but honestly now it's not a too significant level. I would not enter another short position even if we grab the liquidity and print a bearish signal. So here, okay, as we came from this downtrend, but now to me it more looks like we will start into an uptrend here on ES. So I wouldn't be too happy with a short position, honestly. On gold, yeah. And here could be the next chance, because if we take out the opening range high here and then print a reversal, for example, then there would be the chance for a short to follow this strong uptrend here on gold. We have this is really, it looks really nice, but everything went too far. Not the chance to catch an entry here. So in here we're still lurking around my potential entry price, but I'm still not in. But as long we are around this price, I will leave the limit order where it is. But if we pump higher with another green candle after this one, for example, then I would need to delete this position, this limit order again. And yeah, it would have been the next missed opportunity. Psychological, that's definitely not very good. Not very nice. Because it leads to FOMO. I'm already asking myself if this right here was something like a FOMO trade, because I wanted to catch an entry. This wasn't the perfect setup, honestly. Maybe I was a bit emotional because I missed 2 banger setups at the beginning of the session. Okay. But the game is not over. I would like to get a short entry here on gold after a little pullback. So, no, maybe this time. Come on. By the way, the opening range has formed now. So we have new interesting levels, the opening range high and the opening range low, where interesting things can happen. Yeah, also here. it's a volatile session, honestly. And honestly, for this trading system, it was a very nice session because we had the strong signals in the beginning. Yeah, with this bullish reversal bar. And also here with this first green trend bar after the pullback to the opening range high of the London session. And yeah, the targets would have been here. Oh, I'm in. Do I want to be in? Yeah, I want to. I definitely want to. So, okay. I need a winner. Please. Then my confidence would come back, honestly, for this session. That it can still turn out very well. But yeah, it looks like that the volatility cools down a bit right now. Maybe it's a bit too early to say this, but I've got the feeling here, especially on NQ. The candle bodies are getting smaller, you can see. Maybe we're starting something like a range here. Let's see. Okay, it's getting interesting again because ES is about to grab the next key level or the liquidity. It's not a very significant level, but it still is one. And we can expect a reaction. And honestly, we also are about to confirm the breakout above the opening range. And this could lead to the next chance, because if we get something like a breakout here, then a pullback, and then a bullish continuation with a candlestick pattern at the right moment, then it would be another long entry signal. And this would be what I'm waiting for, honestly. Because ES is the strongest symbol right now. Look at this. So to catch a long trade here would be even better. But it's always very important to trade the signals. So if you have a signal on here on NQ, a clean signal like I had where I entered this long trade, then I can trade only NQ. I cannot say, okay, I have the signal on NQ, but I'm trading ES because it's the strongest symbol. Beside, I'm not having a clean signal here. And there was not a clean signal, and that's why I had to enter the long trade here, even if I already saw that ES was outperforming better than NQ. So the setup always has priority, so that there is a strong setup. So let's see. And gold is pumping again. Maybe we get the chance here as well. If this is just a pullback. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, guys, it's getting a little interesting again. ES is pushing like crazy here. Yeah. Sadly, NQ is not doing the same right now. Would be great, honestly, as I'm long here. And we're already close the opening range high. This one right here. So I need to be cautious. If we grab the liquidity above the opening range high and get a reversal, then I would need to close this long position, which would not be very nice. And we're very close, so I think we will grab the liquidity here, but then it will be interesting to see what happens right afterwards, because it will probably show us the direction the market wants to move to. So let's see. Gold, yeah, okay, we have still some space to the opening range high to see if we get a reaction there to enter a short and to find a continuation signal after this strong downtrend. But yeah, there's a lot of space, so I don't know if we will get this signal during this session. But honestly, for me, if this becomes a winner, then I'm completely fine. This would be great, because then I'm in profit again after the complete session. I got one loser, I lost 1R. I'm using a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio here on this trade. So if I hit the target, I'm in profit with 1R. It's okay. It's completely fine. But right now, anything can happen, honestly. It still can happen that we get a reversal, maybe right after the liquidity grab above the opening range high, and then even hit my stop loss. So I need to cool down and just watch and honestly react if the reaction is there. Okay, and Q's very close to the opening range high. I think we will take out, okay, we just took out the opening range high. Now it's getting really interesting. So will we get the breakout? If yes, I'm very confident we will take out the previous day high and hit my target. And honestly, ES is on the way as well to take out the previous day high. So such a strong magnet. I'm quite confident in this trade. The only thing that can happen is that we, now after we grab the liquidity above the opening range high, that we get a reversal. And a real reversal signal with a candlestick pattern right after we grab the liquidity, then I would need to close this position because it's too dangerous. My stop loss is quite close. So yeah, we could get another liquidity grab below here before we again push upwards, and this, I would not risk this, honestly. So the next few 5-minute candles will decide if I can stay here in this trade or not. So please, guys, pray for me because I need this winner. I need a winner here. We need to fight back because I was able, the last 2 sessions, both profitable, and this would be the 3rd one in a row profitable. Would be great, honestly. Okay, I didn't have big winners with 5R trades or even above. That's something I still need to figure out how I catch these trades as well. Right now I'm making small profits, maybe 1R per session, but yeah, my approach works like this. For me, it's okay. Some people in our community, some traders are using the same system and they're a lot more aggressive. They're looking for these banger trades with 5 to 6R and they let them run. And honestly, some of them are very successful with this approach. It depends on your risk appetite. And my risk appetite is not that high. So my approach is more like taking small profits home every day, avoid losers, and then at the end of the month, we can see if the results are positive, which normally they are. So I'm completely fine. I have the most confidence in my trading system and in my trading style. So yeah, let's see. I will change nothing. No, this is the signal I don't want to see. This is the signal I don't want. If we close with this light red bar you saw a few seconds ago, yeah, I think it was a reversal bar again, yeah, it should be a reversal bar, then I have to close this trade. And then I'm at break even again, I guess, today. Yeah, around break even. So come on, let's push a bit. Push a bit higher. Damn it. Gold starts to forming a range. This is not good. This is not good. This is not what we want. We want higher. Okay. 15 seconds left. Means nothing. We can still make one move down and confirm a reversal bar here, a bearish reversal bar right after we grab the liquidity above the opening range high, but not with this 5-minute candle. So as I already told you guys, the next few 5-minute candles are very interesting for me, and they will decide if I can remain here in this position or if I have to leave. Okay, here comes the red trend bar. It's not nice. It's the perfect double top here. I've got the feeling this is not my session. Right now I've got the feeling this is not my session, guys. I mean, we're very close. Yeah. And ES as well. So, such a strong magnet. There's a good chance the price will visit this level. But I cannot risk anything here because I already have a loser. And the worst thing, honestly, would be a second loser. So even if I close this trade around break even, it's better than to risk another loser. And this is a contrarian signal. If this green trend bar closes like this, then I have no choice. Then I need to close this trade. Now we're green again. ES still the stronger symbol, which is a bit sad. So I catch the entry here and not on ES. But probably this would have been the better symbol for a long trade. But as I said, setup first. And I got the setup here. So I did everything right. It's not a mistake. But yeah. It's just wishful thinking, I would say. It would have been great. Okay, gold. Moving up a bit again. Only 20 minutes left for me here on my session, as I'm only trading the first 2 hours after US Open. But this honestly looks like something I want to see. Return to green trend bars again. Honestly, ES is getting closer to the target. This could lead to a strong reaction here. And this could also become dangerous for my trade here on NQ. Because if we get an aggressive reaction here and turn bearish right after we grab the liquidity here, then there's the chance that NQ will follow ES. And then it will be tough to hit this target. But let's see. I'm only allowed to close a trade if I get really a contrarian signal. So not a random signal bar somewhere, like here, this breakout bar or something. It really has to be a strong contrarian signal. And right now, honestly, it more looks like the price wants up again. Yeah. We're printing a green trend bar here. ES already on the way to grab the liquidity. And now it's also getting a bit more interesting for gold here. We are getting closer and closer to the opening range high. This would be the area where I'm looking for a reaction. And here comes the bullish continuation candle. That's really something I want to see. Continuation candle means bullish continuation. It's also a signal from the Trend Bars Pro indicator. It's another candlestick pattern. So if we close with this candle like this, it looks really good here. It would also be the close above the opening range, which would confirm the opening range breakout. Okay, guys, we're getting closer to my target. It looks good. It looks really good. Just one winner would be okay for me. I'm not, I don't want too much. Just one winner. Just 1 hour in profit at the end of the session. Is this too much? I don't think so. So, okay. Will we stay above the opening range? Will NQ make it to stay above? It would be very important, and ES is getting closer. So here is the confirmed breakout above the opening range with this bullish continuation bar. It looks really good right now. I cannot even get a contrarian signal here anymore, as we already confirmed the breakout, so I will definitely let this trade run now that we are so close to the target. So yeah, doesn't matter what will happen, I will let this trade run. Even if it gets a loser in the end, I will probably let it run. Let's see. By the way, look at the high time frame candles. 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, everything green. Everything looks strong. Yeah, here on ES the same. Guys, we need to hit my target, honestly. We need to hit my target. This is a strong setup. The chart shows the strong momentum upwards. We have the liquidity here. Let's grab it. Okay guys, it looks good so far. We're very close to my target here on NQ. ES is very close to the previous day high as well. So maybe we will grab the liquidity simultaneously here. We are staying above the opening range high, which is really great. It should be just a matter of time now. So let's see. Around 15 minutes left for me. It would be great if we can hit my target within this 15 minutes, honestly. Then I can just move away from the charts. Otherwise, I need to come back at the end of the US session, check where we stay, and then close this position manually. Or we are even diving lower and hit my stop loss, but then it is how it is. If the first 2 hours of the US session are over, I'll let the trades run that are still in profit and where I don't have a contrarian signal. Otherwise, I would close them. But this one right here, if this stays like this for the next 15 minutes, I will definitely not close it. I will let it run and let it hit my target, hopefully. Because the liquidity sits here, so it's, yeah. So maybe ES will make the move first. It's even a bit closer than NQ. But one of them, I think, will definitely do this. Let's see. Okay. ES is very close to the previous day high. I think we will grab the liquidity very soon. Maybe within the next few seconds. Or maybe not. So close. And just imagine the bears sitting with their stop loss right here, hoping that the market will not grab the liquidity. I don't want to be one of them now, right, guys? This, I think I'm on the right side here in this case. But what's with NQ? So, why are you not moving higher? Come on, bro. Just a tick, just a few ticks down. Look at ES. ES is pushing. We are very close. Come on, NQ. Just one green candle. Damn. That's a bit tough here. When you're so close to the target, it's so tough if we still get a reversal and then move downwards again. So I'm a bit concerned. Now I want the price just to hit my target and then I want to walk away with the profits. That's all I want for this session, please. It's okay if I don't get another winner. I don't have the time anyway. So let's go. And I would at least like to see ES grab the liquidity here above the previous day high, because probably it will lead to a further push a bit higher, even if we get a reversal afterwards. And then there also is the chance for NQ to make the push together with ES and then grab the liquidity as well. So, okay. So we're as close as it gets, guys. Yeah, it's the perfect moment for a pin bar, right? For sure. Not. No. This is not what we want to see. Definitely not. Maybe we get a pullback to the opening range high, a very little one. Something like this. A little pullback, then bounce off. Yeah, and then we get to the target. Will be okay for me as well. And this This must be a joke here. What's this? Why didn't we grab the liquidity here? Come on. Just another little push. And then we're there. Okay, guys. The session is over. First 2 hours of the US session are over. And we still didn't hit my target. Damn. ES is already diving lower. And yeah, in around half an hour, it's lunchtime in the US, and this means the volatility will vanish. And this also means that we will probably range around this area. Yeah, we could do something like this here, and then we will not hit my target for the next few hours. Honestly, that's not what I want, as I'm already in the reds right now in this session. I will wait for the next 5-minute candle, see if we get a bounce from the opening range high, and then a pullback to my target. Otherwise, I will close this position and walk away with the profits, because at the end, I still would be in profit with a few $100s after this session, and this is definitely better than a loser. Everything is honestly better than to end the session in the reds. And yeah, that's why I will give it just another 5 minutes here. See if we get a reaction, because right now we perfectly tested the opening range high, and this might be the last chance to reach my target here. So let's see. It would be great for a showcase, honestly, if I now hit my target. Can we get this, please? But yeah, I would be still fine if I'm allowed to close my trade. Even if it's very exciting right now to see this. But it's also a bit stressful to be so close to the target. God damn it. And what's this? What's this here on ES, honestly? What the hell? The liquidity is still here. Why are we printing the reversal here? Makes no sense. So here, it would be possible that we get a pullback and then turn bullish again. This would be a great chance to catch a long entry here. If we get this pullback and then a long entry signal from the trend bars pro indicator afterwards, yeah, like a candlestick pattern like this one here, then it would be a very strong long setup. A bit too late for me, because I will not be on the charts by this time, but it would be another chance. But if this happens, I think NQ will probably follow, and then it's better for me to take my profits home. So yeah, guys, right now it looks like I will probably close my trade very soon. So if we take a look at the last candles, we can see the long wicks. This is a good sign. Okay, we're forming another pin bar. And NQ is also outperforming ES right now, where we are already turned to red. So maybe this is our chance here. We tested the opening range high. Now another green bar, and we are there. It's not much. Come on, bro. Just one little push. Here it comes, guys. This is the green bar. We are so close. ES is forming in the morning star, which is also a good sign. Just one push, and we are here. And we are reaching my target. Let's go. Let's go. Just a bit. Come on. Come on. Just one push. No. That's a really tough game here. So close to the target. And gold is gearing up as well. Taking its time to push to the opening range high. But yeah, I will not try a short, as it's a bit too late for me. I'm already 5 minutes over my regular session, And we didn't hit the target. No. And here comes the next attempt to take out my target, which is, by the way, the current day high, where all the liquidity sits. It's also the current week high. So all the liquidity is here. All the shorts are so scared because they're about to get stopped out. That's what we need to do. But it's also a tough game here. And we're going lower again. No way, guys. No way. Okay. Last 5-minute candle for me. If we're not taking out this level, my target, within the next 5 minutes, I will walk away. I will close this trade, take the profits home, and walk away. Because I've got the feeling the market is playing games with me here right now. What's this? Yeah, and the same on ES. I mean, what's this? Come on. Grab the liquidity. So, and then we can have our peace. But no, as very often, the market is not doing what we want it to do. And this is the very good example. Because, yeah, we can get another pullback here and then bounce off. Yeah, it would just be another chance. And then Q, next chance here. This time maybe. Come on. Just a little push. Just one very, very little push and we are there. We've got enough time left. Gold is turning bearish here right now, which means nothing. Come on. Last 3.5 minutes for me, guys. Will we hit the target? Or maybe not. Yes, already diving lower. Already. Okay, this is also a potential area of support, but not too significant. So we could also get the pullback here and then bounce off, but the stronger pullback would be to the opening range high and then a bounce and then a candlestick pattern right here. Yeah, something like this here. Bullish reversal bar here, a morning star at this point. It would be a very strong long signal, but not for me in this session. Maybe for you if you're trying something like this here. By the way, if you want to get access to the system or explore some more details, please check out the first link in the description. This is where you can also get the system and where you can get all the information. You can also join our Discord server, our trading community, where we have a must-see channel. And in the must-see channel, we have a lot of tutorials, strategies, examples, where you can dive deeper into the system I'm trading here. So if this is interesting for you here, guys, then definitely join our trading community on Discord and check out the must-see channel to learn more about the system and all the different entry models I use here, the daily bias and all the stuff. So just a recommendation. And now it would be the perfect end if we just hit the target. So can we do this? Yeah. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. It's possible. It's still possible. You can already see that gold is starting to range here as we are heading into lunchtime in US. So the volatility, yeah, gets lower. You can also see it here on ES. Look at these candles, small bodies, small wicks. Okay, this little pin bar here, but as we confirmed an evening star here, I would have expected a move a bit lower, but therefore we're still staying strong. So I think the volatility is leaving the market right now, and probably it's also the best time for me to leave the market as well. 45 seconds left. Will we hit the target? Will I get this gift from the market and get the complete profits here, or will I walk away with what I got now and at least end the session with a very little profit, which is better than a loss, definitely. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Come on, bam, last little push. One green bar. I know it's possible, but it looks like we're doing exactly the opposite, honestly. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. Guys, I will close this position, walk away with the profits. This means I'm ending the session in profit, which is perfect. It's the third session in a row that I'm ending in profit. That's completely solid. So with this said, guys, hope I see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope you like what you see, and don't miss the next session, because yeah, I think it's getting better from session to session, and I'm sure in the next session I can show you a bit more, hopefully some more signals, and especially at the beginning of the session, when you remember where we got these extremely strong signals. Yeah, this pullback here, this pullback to the opening range high of the London session was perfect. And then this blue reversal bar right here, yeah, this would have been the entry signal. And then this would have been the target. And the same here, where we got the pullback to the New York session high here, this pullback. And then we confirmed the first green trend bar, which would have been the entry, and this would have been the target, or maybe this. But yeah, I missed these banger trades, and please, next time I will be a bit more concentrated, especially at the beginning of the session, and then I will be able to show you these banger trades. So subscribe to the channel. See you next time, guys.